couple days off.
The fans have been clamoring for it. I'm Jeremy, he's Pete.
Hello.
Episode 3 of Heavy Metal Minivan. We're heading down to PowerCon, truth be told. And there were some other friends that were supposed to ride with us, and we're so glad they didn't join us.
You can see they're obviously not here.
So now we can do this. So, what do you have for us right out of the gate?
Ooh,
Jeremy?
you want me to start?
You got to start.
There's a lot of pressure.
A lot of pressure.
A lot of pressure on me here.
While he's doing that, so if you haven't seen an episode yet, we've only had a couple. Basically, we're just driving around in the minivan, listening to heavy metal, our favorite songs, talking about them.
Well, we should heavy metal.
Right.
There's so many offshoots of metal. Basically, if it's just got like a rock guitar in it, and even if it doesn't, basically it's songs that we love.
and eventually we'll get to the point of where it'll be like, that's not even, there's no guitar in that, but I love that song, and we're listening to it anyways.
Exactly. So. Yep. So, all right, we didn't prepare for any of this. So
nope. And the GPS is going, it might tell us to take a turn right in the middle of all this, so, you know.
That's just what you're going to have to deal with.
Yep.
Am I looking for Spotify?
Spotify should be.
Yeah. While you're driving, there we go. All right.
And search at the. You use Spotify.
Yep, I do know how it works. I've learned. So this is let's figure it out. What am I going to put on first? How about? All right, I got it. Typing it in, and here we go. Do we have volume? I'm not going to hit play yet.
Go ahead.
That's not it.
Nope, that's Tom Petty. That's on the radio. So let's go here.
That's not it either.
Okay.
Reset. Here we go.
Now we should be good to go.
All right, we're ready to go. We got this prepared.
Nothing but professionalism.
So this is by one of my absolute favorite bands in the entire world. Probably in my top 5. Faith No More. And this is from their album King for a Day, Fool for a Lifetime. They got the guitar player from Mr. Bungle playing with them on this album after their long-term guitarist Jim Martin either quit or got fired. Depends on what story you listen to. Regardless, their style changed up a little bit, and it's pretty amazing. This song is called Ugly in the Morning.
I love this. You know what I mean?
The way he wrote drums, man, it's just kind of unconventional. Left-handed guy playing a right kid.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Unmistakable voice.
Yep. That bass going right with the drums. Don't look at me. I'm ugly in the morning. Showcasing a lot of Mike Patton's talents. His singing, his kind of rappy-ish stuff, and then the screams.
In 10 miles, exit 108 to merge onto I-69 for
Oh, that's semi.
We're good.
Yep. Construction zone. Don't you dare, G.
Again. Don't look at me. I'm ugly in the morning. And the build-up. This is why I fucking love Patton so much.
Tell me Jonathan Davis from Korn didn't get influenced by this. Tell me David Draymond from Disturbed didn't get influenced by this. That's just fun. Any way you slice that, that's just fun.
It's super like heavy, but like kind of like, you know, not really ambient in the beginning, but just real like these sparse kind of chords going, and he's just fucking gets to the point where he's screaming so much it's just basically belligerent and fucking bullshit at the end. He fucking went nuts on that album. I don't know what happened, but it was like all of a sudden, if there was anything holding him back, he just said, "Fuck you," cut all those ropes off him, and just said, "I'm gonna scream right here." So, yeah, a lot different than "You Want It All." So there you go. That's my first one.
Way to kick it off, man.
Yeah.
And that to me is like quintessential Jeremy, though.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like that's I love that.
I like kooky, crazy. I like heavy, but I like melodic, and you know, if there's something funny in there,
Mishmash.
Yeah, it works. So, yeah, buddy.
All right, so we're gonna go. Oh,
Not that one.
that's a great song, but
Yes.
We're gonna get here into the traffic zone. Texting while driving, we don't recommend it.
Please don't do it. There's a Disturbed sign. That's weird that we were just talking
Disturbed
about.
Instinct. They're playing together.
Oh, what about?
Oh. No, mommy, don't do it again. I'll be a good boy.
There's this video that came up on my TikTok feed yesterday, and it said something about how British people listening to Disturbed or something, and there's a water bottle sitting there, and all of a sudden it just goes, "Oh, wow, wow." It says it right on the screen too. Wow, wow. I fucking lost my shit.
Yeah, those the dual labret piercings.
Yeah.
That was.
Oh boy. Neat.
So this is a little bit more modern than Faith No More.
Okay.
I've seen these guys live twice. I've always been a big fan of them. Another one of those bands that kind of evolved after their first album, Atreyu.
Okay.
So this is off, I believe it's their second album, Lead Sails Paper Anchor. This was one of the first tracks they released, and I love it. It's called Becoming the Bull.
Okay.
So, first album, lead singer all screaming, drummer sings melodies. With this album, he worked with a vocal coach, wanted to sing more and not just be the screamer.
Yeah. Singers usually try to evolve like that.
Right.
So.
And I love the message. Five-piece, 2 guitarists. Decisions have to be made. So drummer melody a little bit there, and then he comes out in the bridge. This is the drummer behind the kit. Okay. Gotta love that. He looks a lot like the younger brother from that motorcycle show.
Oh, Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, no.
No?
The actual building one, Orange County Chopper.
Oh, okay,
the
yeah.
tunnels.
Yep, okay.
But you still get your scream. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I like bands that evolve like that and have multiple singers.
I've never seen him perform with a shirt on, but he's got one of those bodies who can do that. He's not us. You know?
Yeah.
And then,
Yep.
love that.
That disco beat.
Yep. But, you know, some days say you got to grab the bull by the horns. Some days you've just got to become the bull.
There you go.
Trying to keep one of the guitarists has his signature guitar or whatever. It's like all bloody, and it's just super cool, you know? Like a 4-point Explorer style old school Def Leppard, but white with just red blood stain on it.
Ooh.
Yep.
The middle section of kind of breakdown, yeah.
2 miles. Take exit 108
Some pretty
to
decent
merge onto
production on here.
I-69.
I like that snare drum. It's real snappy.
I love it.
Kind of deep, but kind of snappy.
So, just a guitar. That's all I want right
Yep,
now.
with the shitty tone. Okay. We are the youth of the nation for a
Yeah,
second
exactly.
there.
Exactly.
Your classic breakdown, half speed. Little lead guitar in the background there.
Just dance through it. You know what I mean?
Use the right lane to take exit 108 to merge onto I-69.
Got some range there. All right. Guitar could have been a little chunkier, but it was very
Take the
riffy.
exit.
Yeah.
Right
Kind of
to
reminded
merge
me
onto
of,
I-69
weirdly
south.
enough, Slayer a little bit in one part
Use the right lane
there.
to
So
keep right to merge onto I-69
Well, it's,
south.
and it's
toward
so
Marshall.
funny to me that, you know, you can pick out the influences. They don't need to tell you who they listened
Yeah,
to growing up.
exactly.
You know?
Yep.
But no, one of those bands, just they're super fun live, and like I said, they always put on a good show. And
Yeah, that's one of the. I remember that band. I don't know when they came out exactly, but I remember, you know, kind of the early 2000s.
Yep.
People like friends I hung out with. You know, they were evolving, whereas I was kind of regressing
Right.
musically. And that was one of the bands that they always brought up, and I always thought the name was cool. Of course, you know,
well,
Never Ending
right,
Story.
throwback
but
to Never Ending
yeah.
Story. Throwback to one of the worst like memories that we all have
My
from our
God,
childhood.
just
Like, hey, are you scarred from your childhood? Like from movies? Yeah, I am. Oh, like Hellraiser and Friday? No, not at
I
all.
was fine with them.
Yeah, I'm totally okay with
It
that.
was our tax getting fucking,
Yeah.
you know, sad.
was
Oh,
like- it
a
was-
sad horse.
Yeah, it was the Never Ending Story and
Yeah.
The Land Before Time.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know?
God.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, that one.
You know, Fievel.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? You do this to me? Oh my
How
God.
dare you?
Ugh.
Not too shabby. All right, you're starting off pretty strong too.
Like I said, I gotta. When it comes to music, I'm kind of fucking riding with the king here, man.
Okay.
I'm just the court jester, so I do want to pay attention to the GPS for. We're good to go for 80 miles.
All right.
So,
This next one is by one of my favorite old school bands, Megadeth. And I always like to bring up some Megadeth because, you know, some people don't know. They only know some of the more modern shit. I'm going to go with an old school one. This is from, excuse me, Chunky. This is from their second album, the opening track. The album being Peace Sells, but Who's Buying? The song being Wake Up Dead. It's about basically him going out cheating on his girlfriend and then trying to come in without being killed by his current girlfriend.
okay. So very Garth Brooksy, Thunder Rolls.
Is that what that song's about? I have no
What?
idea.
The Thunder Garth.
Yeah, I've heard it, but I've never paid attention.
He's on his way back from somewhere he never should have been.
Okay,
You know.
all right.
She's just praying it's the storm that kept him out all night.
So there you
Nope,
go.
turns out it was Trisha Yearwood, fellow singer and his new wife. So
So Garth Brooks ripped off Megadeth, is what you're saying.
I'd have to check the dates, but maybe.
All right, this one from their early lineup, they only had 2 albums with all 4 of these guys. So,
And it was the first 2?
Yep, first
So this
2.
would be what you consider the original This is
yeah.
OG Megadeth.
And I say that as far as, because Kerry King from Slayer played with them in like their first gigs, but you know, he never left that band and stuff. He just helped them out. So this is their first like album lineup. So yeah,
Kerry King does not look like a guitarist. Kerry King looks like a professional wrestler.
he does. And I have two choices here: a 2004 remaster or a 2011. We'll go with the 2011.
Yeah, might as well. The remastered remaster.
Yeah. It's 4 a.m. I've had too much to drink. Said I was out with the boys. I creep in my bedroom. I slip into bed. I know if I wake her, I'll wake up dead.
That is as Dave Mustaine can be.
Yep. We got volume on this a little bit here.
Oh, we're gonna riff early.
Yeah, Dave's like, I got this one. Oh no, we got a phone call.
We're good.
All right.
Fixed it.
This song is basically a riff fest. I always love that you can always hear their bass.
Yeah.
They were like, you know what? We fucking love our bass player. Metallica.
They get forgotten.
Yep.
You know?
Nope, we got another one.
Got it.
They said, all right, here we go. Wait. And basically, these early days, that was a guitar technique where he did like 2 power chords
At the same time?
like on one string he do these 2, and then on the lower strings he used these 2. So it was like a thing.
Okay.
It was a show off. Now they're going back and forth soloing, and then rock.
Said nothing for the last 90 seconds.
No words. This must be his internal struggle trying to get up the stairs. And then he comes up and says, I wonder if she'll find out about the other lover, Diana. About the other.
Got a little junk in the trunk.
Megadeth had riffs for days.
I want somebody to take this section of the song and lay it over Michael Jackson's Billie Jean video.
Oh, shit.
So it's lighting up every time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wake up, dead. You die. And bury. And there you go.
We don't need lyrics when we've got fingers, man.
No, and that's what was so crazy about Megadeth in the day, is they weren't like your typical song structure band. I mean, there were some like that, but basically it was like riff after riff after riff, and you almost had to guess if there was even a chorus in the song. It was basically a little story and time for them to show off their guitar pyrotechnics.
Right.
I remember I played that song for this younger dude. He was probably in his early 20s, and this was a good 10 years ago or so. And, you know, so he's into the more modern heavy shit, whatever. And I threw this on, and when that part came, same with you.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun,
I wanted to just stomp down the sidewalk.
Yeah, you want to kick a dog.
An ugly dog, though.
Yes.
You know, one that's already near death. So
Preferably, yes.
Right. So I told you this too. I was racking my brain. I was like, I want to play a song, and it might not be as metal, but it's metal enough. And it's by a band that I've always loved this song. I've not investigated really more to what they have to offer, but it's just got some cool shit, and we are going to another early 2000s.
Okay.
So this band is called Il Nino. Track called What Comes Around. Got some surprises. Shut up, either shut up or fuck you in almost everything I play, right?
Right, yeah. Kind of typical from that time.
Yep.
Little groovy.
You were dying in me. I love you. I hate you. I miss you. Bridge.
All right.
Always thinking you're so perfect. Those thoughts drove me away from home. But if you put me through your test, then I will fade.
Interesting mix. The drums feel quiet.
It's probably more hard rock than metal, but enough creativity that it was worth playing for you.
Good screen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this part's interesting to me, which is you'd think I'd like the other part more.
Little hip hoppy in there.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah. A lot of that early 2000s stuff had that.
Oh yeah, new
that
metal,
groove
rock
factor.
metal.
Yeah. It's something I shunned at the time, but have grown to kind of enjoy a lot more now. And it's all the same guy singing. Okay.
I don't believe so.
Right.
I believe one of the guitarists is doing melodies with it. I believe, but I believe he's the main singer and the screamer.
Okay.
This is what I'm hoping you weren't expecting.
Hi-hats are clean.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's Spanish. I have no idea what he's saying now.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I feel like I should be naked dancing.
Right? And then the rain starts.
Yeah.
You know?
Nothing to say, but I feel like my mouth is open.
Also kind of typical of the time, the widen the crash symbol for the chorus.
Yep.
It's effective.
Change the tempo.
Oh, yep, a halftime
Love
for a
that.
second, yep. The drummers really do make the band.
Oh yeah. Or break the band, depending.
Right. If you're a crap drummer. Oh, all right, that was sexy at the end
So
there.
yeah, finish strong. You know,
I like the little grabs there. That's
just
sexy.
a lot to like in that, because it had everything that I wanted. You know, especially growing up, and it was one of those songs where when you're in the pit, you know what I mean, and you're
Yeah.
moving, it had all of those parts and pieces.
rap and groove and melody and
In Spanish?
yeah, it's
And like
Spanish.
flamenco? You know what I mean? Like
Naked rain dances,
Yep.
I assume.
bongos?
All right, so I got a few on this list. I'm not sure where to go, but let's go with. All right, I always talk about them, and I absolutely love them. And it's impossible to choose one song that can like showcase what they're capable of. I think this might be the closest, though.
Okay.
This is 12 Foot Ninja. Fantastic band from Australia. Met all the guys, hung out with them after one of their shows, watching Seven Dust of all things. And great fucking guys, super nice. Unfortunately, sort of in a way broke up now. Their singer quit, for sure. But huge sense of humor. These guys are fucking funny. Their videos are hilarious. as shit.
Super kind of eclectic, right?
Yeah, and that's just it. Like, sure, they're metal. There's definite elements of metal, but there's so much more. I'll just give you this song, and you can kind of go from there. So this is a song called One Hand Killing from, I believe, what's the name of the album? Outlier? Their album Outlier, so...
Now put your money where your mouth is. You have the method, but will you move mountains? This is a gun-fighting vehicle with a roof over aggrandizing you. You run adapted to the wall. Your portrait betrays your soul. Wherever you may go, we are hearts will
That is punchy bass.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
And they use the Variax guitars so they can tune their strings to whatever the fuck they want without having to tune them. Claps. He's one of my favorite singers.
Very
I can do
versatile.
anything. Just the weirdest guitar riffs.
And then laser guns.
Yep.
So many of your songs, hey, I haven't heard them, but they're hard to anticipate.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like most of my music, you know when stuff's happening. I'm like spinning my wife around the dance floor.
Go to, yeah. All those backing vocals, the layers. Remember that riff from the beginning?
Which I love.
Yep.
I still love it.
And then lower. That's so low. What's that tune to C? Here we go. Chorus. God, his voice is sexy. Double chorus.
door button on the elevator, would you? We can
Speaking
go
of
up.
closing the door. All right, folks, it's time to go home.
Shakira, Shakira.
And a fade out at that.
Oh, fade out. That's old school.
Yeah, that's something we don't do very often now.
No.
So
Because you can't replicate it live.
no, you
Everybody in
can't.
the audience goes, why the hell the song just stopped? That's weird.
Right. So there you go. Some 12-foot ninja.
That
there.
was a great little triple pack out of you for the episode number 3.
Yeah.
So
like that shit.
I do. So now I gotta go, okay. So do I I'm gonna do it. So there's oops, cancel that. Don't listen to me. So so this is one of my all-time favorite songs, probably top 3 all-time favorite metal bands.
Okay.
They did not make it into episode 1 or 2, which I surprised myself by, because I probably almost should have come out of the gate swinging, but I couldn't pick a song. Killswitch Engage.
Oh,
So,
yeah. Okay.
And
All
I've
right.
gotta do it. I'm gonna go with My Curse. So
Solid choice.
yes,
I was a huge fan of the previous album, and this one, close. But this song itself, yeah. I learned all these riffs. My band at the time was going to play them hard. It's got that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
everybody's we're just warming up. You know what I mean?
I love how these guys incorporated that sort of the melodic death metal aspect. Fucking great guitar riffs too.
I watch you walk away.
These guys are awesome at doing killer grooves, man.
So of course I picked the Howard version. I'm not picking favorites, but this is it for me. I like this version.
Well, they have the clean version, the radio version, where they're not screaming at all.
Oh yeah, that's pathetic.
I know they were trying to reach a new audience at the time, but it was so weak. And let's face it, Howard was the best one in the band, the best singer in my opinion. I got nothing against Jesse, but
His screams are great. His clean vocal is better than Jesse's in my opinion.
that's where I'm going with it, man. It's just he's got a lot of soul. Just where it is. God, I love how they did that different that time. They just kind of let the palm mutes chug. This song almost doesn't let you breathe. I love it's just. You ready to get your dick kicked again?
Yep.
Boom.
Now Howard and Jesse doing this together, amazing. Absolutely amazing.
And they harmonize. And then Adam's singing here. And he's got a great voice too.
Oh yeah, and a great scream.
Yeah. And he produces the fuck out of them.
And rocks the short shorts with the best of them.
And a cape.
Yeah. And a Viking helmet a lot of the time.
Gotta love it, man.
Oh, yeah.
I love humor in metal. I just, you have to be.
You don't have to take it so seriously,
Yeah.
you know? Fade out.
Fade out.
Fade out.
Look at that. I think we need to bring the fade out back and the saxophone solo. I'm telling you.
Have you ever heard a bad song with a saxophone solo?
Never. Never. Every song with a saxophone solo is badass.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, great fucking choice, man.
Yeah. Well,
I
thank
love
you.
that one.
I work hard to impress you, so...
It's easy to impress me when I already like the song.
It's like one of those things, too. It's like, hey, Ron Jeremy, look at my sex tape. You know what I mean? Like,
Right, yeah.
That's kind of how I feel
nice,
about it.
you know, but remember, I got this.
So, well, that's an episode, man.
That's an episode.
So, we hope you enjoyed the 6 songs that we selected for episode 3. We're going to probably take a diabetic tea break. And then episode 4, because we still have, like 4 hours before we get to Columbus, which I'm told is the butthole of America. I disagreed. I said it was the armpit. I think Gary, Indiana's the butthole. But at any rate, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Post up some comments if you want to hear our thoughts on some of your favorite songs. I'm not going to tell you to punch the like or all that weird shit that those kids do. Just, like I said, watch it if you like it.